Hello, Patriots, and welcome to your CCR lesson, Student Digital Portfolio. Today's learning objectives are for you to utilize and navigate Google Sites to create a personal student digital portfolio. You're going to identify your personal abilities, your skills, your interests, and your motivations. Finally, you will showcase yourself through your own student digital portfolio. All right, your CCR teacher should have written your classroom CCR Google Classroom code on their whiteboard. So if you're in 9th grade, please go to Google Classroom using the join code JG60TTN. If you're a 10th grader, you're going to go to Google Classroom and use the join code H5UGKQO. If you're 11th grade, please use the join code T3D4R3N. And for seniors, use the join code NELNSG5. Again, CCR teachers, please write the appropriate classroom code on the board for your students so that I can move forward. Once you're in your Google Classroom, you will click on the Classwork tab at the top to access the links for today's lesson. Again, navigate to Classwork and go ahead and start the student pre-survey. We'll give you a couple minutes to complete this survey. Thank you for completing your pre-survey. Before you can create a digital portfolio showcasing your strengths, talents, interests, values, and experiences you are proud of, you must do a little brainstorming and reflect on yourself. Who are you? What do you want to communicate about yourself? And what are you good at? What life experiences are you proud of? What are your values? What are your strengths? What do you want to portray about yourself to the world, colleges, and or future jobs? The next link in your Google Classroom is a brainstorming sheet. Go ahead and make a copy for yourself of this brainstorming sheet and start answering the questions. We want you to reflect on your values, strengths, favorite, current digital presence, goals, clubs, leadership positions, hobbies, and achievements. Why are we having you focus on these things? Well, it's because these are the things you're going to include to showcase yourself in your digital portfolio. Go ahead and take a couple minutes to brainstorm. Now that you have reflected on yourself, it's time to start your digital portfolio. Today is an intro to your digital portfolio. You can continue to build, revise, and design this portfolio. During today's intro, you will log into Google Sites, create a new site, and create a homepage that includes a title, header, footer, introduction, and an image. We're going to get started. So what I want you to do is you're going to follow along with the video. So you're going to be mirroring what is going on in the video by logging into Google, going to Google Sites, and adding a new site. Let's watch this video and please follow along with what he is telling you so that you're mirroring exactly what he's doing.
There are many ways to showcase your skills. You can use a resume, a personal website, or even social media. Another way is to create a portfolio, which can combine all three. A portfolio is a collection of your best work. It provides insight into your talents, skills, and personality. Portfolios showcase many different types of work, including writing, art or photography, coding, and teaching. In addition to showing off your work, your portfolio demonstrates your personal values, accomplishments, and life experiences. It gives the viewer a clear picture of who you are and what you're capable of. You might create a portfolio to apply to a school, a job, or to show how your skills have improved over time. A traditional portfolio is a binder or folder that contains samples of your work. People often create a portfolio for a specific purpose, like applying to a design school. You can also build a digital portfolio. With a digital portfolio, you can tell your audience about yourself, add your work, and share your portfolio with others without having to print or carry around a physical copy. In this lesson, you'll create a digital portfolio in Google Sites. You'll use built-in tools to design and build an online portfolio. You will add files created in G Suite applications such as Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, or Forms to your portfolio. You will also upload files from Drive if needed. You will create a new site and add pages to it. Apply a theme, change the header and footer, add text and images, add or embed links to your work or social media, share your site, and publish and unpublish your site. Think about reasons to create a portfolio. You might showcase your work to apply to college by putting up essays and other work you've done. Demonstrate your progress in a subject such as English or math from one year to the next, or see how you've grown over time. A portfolio is a living document. It will change as you, your experience, and your skills grow. In this lesson, you'll add schoolwork, but portfolios can contain anything. Make sure you have access to at least 3 pieces of your best work to upload. If you don't have any of your own work, you will upload the provided example projects instead. Anyone will be able to see your published site online. Don't include information you don't want others, including future employers, to see. To complete this lesson, open a new tab. Go to google.com and sign into your account. If you don't have an account, create one now. Then go to your drive Next, create a new blank website in Google Sites. Then move on to the next video to get started. Now, it's your turn. Sign in to your Google account. Open Google Sites and create a new site.
Okay, so you should have gone to Google Sites and started a new site. We're going to move on now, and now we are going to create a home page. So now that you've created your site, we're going to build your home page, including a theme, title, header, and footer. Please follow along with this video to complete the tasks.
In this video, you'll prepare your new site for uploading work. To begin, you'll create a site design by applying a theme, adding a title, and changing the header or footer on your website. You'll start with your home page. This is the first page viewers will see when they go to your website. Your home page is where you will briefly introduce yourself to your audience. The home page's purpose may change depending on how you use your portfolio. Your home page should include your first name, your personal values, your skills, and your portfolio's purpose. Unless your portfolio is for your business or services you provide, you should not include your address or your phone number. Don't include your birthday or age either. Others can find out where you live or impersonate you online using this information, which can be dangerous. To begin, add a theme. Themes let you change the design, accent color, and font for your site. There are several different themes. Each one has a unique design, allowing you to create a look that fits your project. Choose a theme that suits your portfolio's purpose. The example shown in this lesson is a student portfolio for an English class that tracks the student's improvement. Your site's design will communicate your portfolio's purpose and give the audience an impression of you. As you select a theme and start building your site, think about what kind of message you want to send. Then add a title to your site. This is how your site will appear in internet search results. Next, give your home page a title. A page title should describe the content on the specific page. Finally, change your header background. The header appears at the top of your website. Or include information in your footer, which appears at the bottom of your site. This is a good place for additional or general information about you and your work, such as social media links or the year you completed your portfolio. In the next video, you'll complete your homepage by adding an introduction and an image. Now, it's your turn. Apply a theme to your site. Title your homepage, change your header background, and add information to the footer if you'd like.
Here are two examples of home pages, including the elements of theme, title, header, and footer. Let's check out Joshua Pomeroy's digital portfolio. As you can see, he has a title, his theme with his picture and the purple background. In his header, he has some samples of his work as a graphic designer. Now let's check out my digital portfolio. Okay, so you can see that I have a header with the counseling department logo, my picture, and my title as Mrs. Charles School Counselor. And a theme of this wooden background. Also in my header, I have pictures of where I went to college and an introduction about myself. And my office hours and how to reach me. Next, we're going to add a footer. A footer provides additional information about yourself. You can add something about your goals, strengths, and achievements. You can also add an inspirational quote reflecting your work and your values. Let's take a look at my footer and Joshua Pomeroy's footer so that you can see a few more examples of how to do a footer. Okay, so here's my footer. As you can see, I'm showcasing my achievements, which is my daughter, and she's a first grader. My strengths as a school counselor and being an active listener, organized, lifelong learner, and motivated. And here's some of my goals. My goals are to improve my yoga skills and attend a yoga retreat in South Africa. Now let's look at Justin Pomeroy's footer. Okay, as you can see, Justin Pomeroy included an inspirational quote related to his work as a digital artist and a few of his awards and achievements. Take the next few minutes to create your footer. Next, we're going to create an introduction and image to your portfolio. As you can see, Jaden introduced himself as a student and mix engineer while including a photo of a mixing table. So this is his introduction, a picture of himself, and then he included a picture of a mixing table. Let's watch this video to help you form your introduction and image onto your own personal student digital portfolio.
Now that you've finished adjusting your site's design, you'll add an introduction and an image. This welcomes people to your portfolio site and gives them an idea of what to expect. To do that, you will add a text box and search and upload an image. To begin, insert a text box for your introduction. Insert lets you add sections for text and images, as well as embed links, code, or files such as documents. Next, add a heading. Then, type your introduction. Focus on your work and tell your audience about yourself. This portfolio's purpose is to display a student's work from English class to show how they've improved. Next, add an image to your page. This adds visual appeal, and when paired with your introduction, the image you choose can reinforce the message you're sending to your audience. Upload images saved on your computer or search for the image and make sure you have the right to use the image. Choose an image that is appropriate for your audience and that fits the work in your portfolio. In the next video, you'll create another page for your work and publish your site. Now it's your turn. Type in your introduction and add an image.
Okay, while you're working on your introduction and your image, I'm going to show you a few samples of an introduction and an image. So we're going to go back to my digital portfolio. So my introduction, I put about me. And then I introduced myself by saying, while attending UC Santa Barbara, I knew I wanted to become a school counselor. During college, I worked for CalSoap as a middle school tutor, and my passion for helping students implored me to apply to Loyola Marymount University School Counselor Master's and Credential Program. I have been a counselor for 20 years, and I look forward to working with the class of 2025. So my images to be relevant to my work as becoming a counselor were to take the logo from Loyola Marymount University and UCSB and embed these into my digital portfolio. Okay, for Joshua Pomeroy, he put his introduction is right here. He said, meet Joshua Pomeroy. He talks about his 10 years of experience as a professional graphic designer and artist, and that he's helped many businesses achieve their goals with his content. He's passionate about education. And then recently, he's been more focused in sharing his knowledge and becoming a resource for small businesses, teachers, and students. He has a large library of videos on his YouTube channel, and he has digital tools, etc. And then you can see here on his portfolio, he has included many, many, many images that are relevant to his site and his work, and catalogs that he's worked on. So those are just a few examples of some introductions while including an image. So go ahead and continue working on your introduction and your image. So to complete this CCR lesson, all 3 of the following steps should be completed by the end of this CCR period. Number 1, you've logged into Google, you've gone to Google Sites, and you've created a new site. Number 2, you've created a homepage by adding a theme, title, header, and footer. Number 3, you've written your introduction about yourself and included a relevant image. If you need more support with your digital portfolio, please plan to attend the library at lunch today and bring your device. We will have counselors in there to help you if you need more support. Okay, and finally, we're going to end this lesson by having you complete a post survey to measure your feelings and knowledge regarding digital portfolios. Thank you so much for your attention today and have a great rest of your week. Bye.